Kila siku naamka mapema, chapatizi hadi na hema kama mwizi.
Hello everybody, welcome to yet another episode of Club 13. This session we are doing 7 tips in 13 minutes. If you haven't yet subscribed, do so. And if you like the content that we create here, please like and share with your friends so that we can all learn from each other, educate each other, and grow together. So we've been talking about various topics within 13 minutes. And today, I want to talk about something very dear to me. I want to talk about interview tips. I know it's normally a challenge for people who finish school, you apply for jobs, and you don't know how to prepare yourself for the workplace, for an interview. So today I'm going to give you 7 tips. 7 interview tips. Tip number 1, grooming. Ensure you dress for the job. Okay? It's very important. Dress for the job. I know we like saying my dress, my choice. Not when it comes to employment. So when you're picking an outfit for a job interview, ensure it's fitting the job that you're applying for. You know, you're going to work in a company that has codes, dress codes. So do your research beforehand and dress for the job. Dress for the job. Tip number 2, be on time. It's very important. Be on time. I normally say if it's a Zoom interview, it's online, Zoom, Google, whichever platform they're using. If it is online, be there at least 5 to 10 minutes beforehand so that you're allowed in. If it is a physical interview, you need to be there 30 minutes before your slotted time. If they've allocated you a 10 o'clock interview, ensure you're there by 9:30. This gives you time to relax, calm your nerves, and then get used to the environment so that you don't have to, you're not getting into the interview session sweating, looking confused. 30 minutes before time. Be on time. Tip number 3 is about your nerves. Like I said, get there on time helps you with your nerves, calms you down. You get used to the environment. Feel the place. Okay? And the best way, according to me, to deal with nerves is proper preparation. If you're well prepared for the interview, you have nothing to be nervous about. Yes, we all get nervous sometimes, but it's normal. Do your research well about the company and your job, and then get there on time. This helps you calm down and take care of the nerves that you're having. Tip number 4 is about confidence. You need to show that you're confident when you're going for the job interview. When you get in there, have a firm handshake. Maintain eye contact with whoever is speaking to you. I know sometimes you get into the interview and your hands are sweaty. You need to calm yourself down so that by the time you're having that handshake, you're not worried about anything. So confidence helps a lot with getting you into the right mood for the interview. If you're low on confidence, then chances are you're not going to answer your questions very well for the interview. Tip number 5. Guys, remember, an interview is not an interrogation. An interview is a conversation. You are going there to talk about your chances of giving your services to the organization for payment. You know, at the end of the day, you give your services and then you're paid for it. It's a conversation. It's not an interrogation. When you treat an interview like an interrogation, you end up not looking comfortable. You end up freaking out. You end up not answering the questions well. It should be a conversation because you're finding out stuff about them. They're finding out stuff about you. They are leading the conversation. But at the end of the day, it's a conversation. It does not mean that you treat the people interviewing you like your peers. No. Treat everybody with respect. So they're going to ask questions to find out about you. They want to know you. And I'm sure they will definitely give you a chance to ask them questions. Treat it like a conversation. Tip number 6. Switch off your phone. Mind your body language. Your body language says a lot. Remember, they say body language accounts for 55% of communication. Your tone is around 35%. So the words you say do not carry as much weight as your body language. So this means that, you should avoid fidgeting, playing with your hands, shaking your legs. These signs of nervousness, avoid them. I mentioned earlier, maintain eye contact. Okay. Your dress code also tells us a lot because it's part of your body language. So if you're dressed for the job, then you're communicating something. And because dress code is part of your body language, avoid certain colors. You might like them, but avoid them. I always say brown is a good color. Blue, not bright, but navy blue is a good color. Avoid the luminous colors, luminous green. I don't have to say anything about your hair. I know some of you like coloring your hair, but we still follow the British system, and you know how it is. So for you to be taken seriously, you must look serious. Don't look like a comedian. Don't look like a joke and you want to be taken seriously. Avoid black. You can't go to an interview in all black. Black is color of power. So you might intimidate one of the people interviewing you, and that is not good for you. So avoid black. Avoid bright colors, avoid black. And yes, look good. Tip number 7. Mind your language. I said be respectful. Articulate your words well. Enunciate your words. Be well spoken. Speech is important. Now you can just wake up and start speaking English all of a sudden. If you're used to speaking Sheng, Lugamta, I think it's about time, if you're preparing for interviews, it's about time you start talking to people in English, or change your friends. Find friends who speak in English so that you get used to speaking. Yeah. You will not wake up one day and then just start speaking English, proper English from nowhere. It's something you have to practice. So please, articulate your words well, enunciate your words, ensure people can understand what you're saying. Okay? Then, bonus tip. The bonus tip I have for you guys is treat everybody with respect right from the gate to the receptionist, everyone with respect. Because remember, at the end of the day, these people will be your colleagues. You'll be working in the same place. It should be awkward. It is important to treat everyone with respect. Don't be rude. Treat everybody like a human being, like the way you'd want to be treated. So a bonus tip is treat everybody with respect. And before I conclude the video, just a summary. I said tip number 1 was on grooming, dress for the job. Tip number 2 is be on time. Okay, keep time. Tip number 3, preparation helps with the nerves. Get there prepared for the interview. Do your research, do your homework. Tip number 4, confidence. Be confident in yourself. Tip number 5, it's not an interrogation. It's a conversation. Tip number 6, body language. Switch off your phone. Mind your body language. Tip number 7, ensure you're speaking in a manner in which everybody can understand you. That's the video right there. If you like this content and you've not yet subscribed, subscribe, like, and share widely. Catch you on the next one.
Kila siku naamka mapema, chapatizi hadi na hema, kama mwizi ongenga manena.